Okay, well, so let's check the new Archon quest. Um, Go to quest. Oh, hang on, what's written here? Everwinter Without Mercy. Fierce winds and raging blizzards manifest the bitter cold of the snowland, so relentless that drives many travelers away. In a place where life ought to fall into slumber, glowing light and monumental legacies pierce through the ice, rising tall and defiant amidst the snowland. Expose yourself to its will, for those who strive to transcend must never seek survival in the shadow of pity. Alright. Finally, you and Paimon prepare to set off for your next stop, Snezhnaya. Into the wind, into the frigid north. Okay, I gotta grab the rewards for today's commissions that I just completed before starting the live stream. Yeah, that's why I didn't collect it yet.
The day's finally come!
Finally.
We're off to meet the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya! What is she planning? And why does she need the nosies? Soon, we'll have our answers! Guess this'll be the end of your journey that your sister mentioned. What is she expecting you to find there? Snezhnaya still feels like a long way away. Hopefully, there'll be plenty of time to relax, eat some good food, and have fun before we arrive. But whenever Paimon gets thinking about how our destination is right around the corner, all these questions come flooding into Paimon's head. It makes her so nervous.
It's sure been a long time coming. I'm a little nervous too.
Yeah. Anyway, enough about all that. We can't start the final leg of our journey with that kind of mindset. Just think, we've fought dragons and sea monsters, defeated creations of the gods, faced prophecies of doom and the threat of the abyss. Heck, we've even been to the moon! With all that experience under our belts, how can we be any more prepared?
Great point. Thanks for the pep talk.
Sure thing! Now, stick close to Paimon, the best guide you could ever ask for, and let's charge straight for the finish line! Off we go!
What about me? Do I get a call out?
Whoa! Columbina? You kinda snuck up on us there.
How did you know I was here? I don't think I told anyone.
Don't look at Paimon! Paimon didn't sell you out this time! Oh, so it was you! Alright, guess there's no hiding it now.
All your friends have gathered at the flagship to see you off. I invited Sandrone too, but she said she had to go back to Snezhnaya. She must be busy. She had some nasty things to say about you before leaving. Would you like to hear them?
She hasn't changed a bit. Alright, let's hear it!
If they're heading to Snezhnaya, I'll bet it's to cause trouble for Her Majesty the Tsaritsa. Attending a farewell party for people like that would not be a good look for me right now. Also, please tell them not to count on getting help from a Fatui Harbinger in Snezhnaya. Our time working together was not terrible, precisely, but we're on different sides. So when you get there, don't do anything to make life difficult for both of us.
Well, that definitely sounds on brand for her. The attitude, the reasoning. Alright, we'll do our best to keep our distance then.
No, you've misunderstood. I think she means that she'd like you to go see her.
How do you figure that?
As long as you don't make things difficult for both of you, you'll be fine.
Huh. You really have to read between the lines with Centrone.
That kind of depends
Go on,
the Tsaritsa's
get to the
party.
flagship. Everyone should be there by now. I told Lama that you once treated me to a truly unforgettable meal. Today, I want to return the favor. It's my gift to you.
be treated. But hopefully by this point, you know that you don't owe us any favors.
Yeah, friends don't keep score. I'll come back to visit.
The moon of Nodcry will always give you a warm welcome.
Time flies when you're having fun, enjoying delicious food with friends, and reminiscing about past adventures. Oh, hey! Great! Oh, thanks! Thanks, I just started the streaming. After a lovely meal filled with laughter and warmth, it's time to start the next chapter of the journey. This time they didn't get the voice actors or the celebration like the past couple at least. I don't remember which part it. Hey, I'm doing well. Just starting the Snezhnaya chapter. Oh, like that already? I didn't even look at the map. We're starting a cutscene. Oh, thanks.
Wow. Pure white as far as the eye can see. It's so pretty. Come on, keep up.
Everwinter Without Mercy. Let me take a look here. It's from there. And of course detached to everything else on the map. Yeah, I didn't think it was going so further. I thought it would be a bit closer to Fontaine still. And there's no fear or anything. Oh, we're supposed to have gone through this lane bridge. Oh, hang on, let me grab the nets. Why did I get the Winged Traveler?
Windblade!
Look! They look
Oh,
similar to the
thanks.
ones in
See ya.
Nodcry. You know, just minus the effects of Kawaki. That's a sure sign that we're officially in Snezhnaya now.
They... Okay. No meat.
There's gotta be a treasure chest around here somewhere.
Yeah,
No
where?
adventure is complete without a chest or two.
Let me open the map here. I forgot about that detail. This first one comes as a mini puzzle.
Paimon got a mouthful of snow. Ooh, it's so cold. Paimon's gonna snuggle up to you for a bit to get warm.
Oh, of course. Just I realized we didn't open the store in Nodcry. Wasn't that supposed to be open before we get to the next area? Ooh.
Hey, check it out! Those are bears, right?
Oh, cool.
Aww, look how big and fluffy they are.
They're gonna attack us, aren't they?
Quick, take a picture before the moment passes. Right.
Let me look here. Kinda.
Let's see how your camera skills are these days. Whoa, wait a sec. Paimon sees something.
In the picture?
Quick!
Ah,
It looks like a train carriage.
hang on, they're bears. I want to see if I can fight them. Oh, nice. So I bet we can't eat it. Yeah. Snowball flower.
Paimon's heard that Snezhnaya has loads of railways and trains. This must be one of them. But why is it abandoned?
It's a big crash.
It's still so cold.
Still feeling chilly from getting buried in the snow.
I don't know. Maybe. Also, is it just Paimon or is the snow getting heavier?
This never happened, now cry. If you're cold, come a little closer.
Thanks for offering, but this isn't just the weather. It's hard to describe, but Paimon feels so weird. She's never felt like this before.
Has she ever got a cold?
Feels heavy. Getting kinda dizzy too.
Should we turn back?
Oh, no need. Paimon's just feeling a little low on energy. That's all. It's nothing serious. Not worth ruining our travel plans over.
Well, don't push yourself, okay? If you start feeling worse, tell me right away.
Yep, sure thing. Snezhnaya, here we come!
Is it not as cold here as in Dragon Spine? Somehow? Ah, now it is.
Seems like the snowstorm is getting worse by the minute. Paimon can barely fly.
Oh, I didn't even check the... No, don't need no.
Oh, look! There's a cabin over there. Phew. Let's get out of this storm.
Yeah, but okay, we don't know the map yet, so the game may be going easier on us, but it's building up slower than in Dragon Spine, I think. It's been a while that I don't walk around there. Seriously? What about Paimon?
What is this place? Where's Paimon? I need to find her fast.
Oh, don't have the map.
What? Paimon? Paimon! That's strange. Where could she be? I guess I'll try further ahead. Hang in there, Paimon.
Pull it the fire.
Is that a train carriage? Maybe I can get up from the inside. A reward on the road.
Cool, I'm not sure where this is in the map. Alright.
It says here, Kresnik's torch, civilian model. It's definitely getting a little warmer now it's turned on. I really hope Paimon's okay.
Oh.
A reward on the road. What was that strange sound? I can't tell if... Paimon? Paimon, is that you?
Incoming entity detected. Authorization granted. Initiating original. Hello, Descender, who's reached the eve of tomorrow. Eye of Grey at your service. Time since last activation. Time measurement unavailable due to the influence of... Anyway, it must have been a very long time.
What are you? And how convenient that I found somewhere that recognizes me as a
I am...
descender.
I was born to fulfill a mission. To reach tomorrow. To this end, I must... Strange. What was it? Wait, my body? Huh? Why is my body like this?
I was about to ask you... Oh, so you weren't born like that?
I have been like this since I was created. And yet, I also have memories and an awareness of a physical form that I once had. But this contradicts my current status. Anyway, I was created so that humanity could reach tomorrow. But I am unable to load further details at this moment. Nevertheless, serving humanity remains my primary objective. I have detected a drop in your surface body temperature. You cannot remain active in this state for much longer. In accordance with my preset programming, upon reactivation, I must ask the one who awakened me the following question. Will you accept me, Transcender? I will assist you, protect you, and fulfill my mission until we reach tomorrow.
No thanks, this is all a bit too strange for me. I will accept you. Okay, I want to accept, but I probably only have one path to follow in the main story, and this feels a bit more interesting. It's strange.
I understand your position. However, given your current physical condition, I must suggest that you reconsider. Before I was activated, you called out a name. Presumably that of your missing companion?
How do you know if it
you
wasn't
agree
activated?
to accept me, after helping you get out of here, I will search for said companion and pinpoint their location.
Really, you can do that?
To answer your question, yes.
Then I accept. Oh, cool.
you have made a very wise decision. Now that we have reached an accord, you will be my new user. May I ask your name?
Ignis.
Very well. I will remember this name until the mission is complete.
What is your mission exactly?
I need to recover my body, retrieve the power to unlock tomorrow, and help the suffering masses to reach the far shores where the empty Ark floats. I can sense my power scattered across this ice-covered land. I even have a vague sense of where it might be found. But right now, that is not essential. The key right now is you. You must survive and reunite with your companion.
They live. How to remove a prime ice construct? Tap on Fab Vision to enter the Build Prime Ice mode. When a preview blueprint overlaps the existing prime ice or prime ice construct, the item will be marked in red. This is red. At this time, pressing build will remove the corresponding prime ice constructs and prime ice. Moving prime ice refunds prime ice resource, while removing prime ice constructs will only return the corresponding fabrication materials and not energy to the Eye of Grey.
You may now execute the command Demolish. Use it to remove the prime ice blocking the path and obtain prime ice units.
Will we find more of you? Because it seems way too convenient that we just stumble upon you when getting here. Where is it? Fab Vision. Confirm build.
Prime ice unit count has been updated.
Oh, but they didn't look properly at the ice. How to build a prime ice construct. Tap Fab Vision to build prime ice mode. To build a prime ice construct, first place the view blueprints at the desired location. If the area is marked blue, press build to complete build.
You may now execute the command Build. Use it to create a prime ice construct to prop up the door.
Ah! Just use it up. Mini Kresnik storage. Provide warmth for a small area. Also use rich energy orbs. When it runs low on fuel, its effect range will significantly shrink. No longer produce energy. At this time, energy injection from the Eye of Grey can restore it to its normal state. Most of the details. Cube was created out of premise. As it is built, it also raises whatever object or mechanism it is placed on it. Well, upon completion, it can also serve to block the movement of nearby mechanisms and objects. And I can get the ice back.
Is this an answer from this world?
Scanning local environment. Exit has been sealed off with ice.
Maybe we can use Spyro.
That would not be an efficient approach. One moment. Usable construct blueprint detected nearby. You can use this to clear the solid ice ahead of you more quickly.
Couldn't he use Spyro to keep himself warm? About Prime Ice Constructs. After recording Prime Ice Constructs blueprints with the Eye of the Grey, of Grey, you may build various mechanisms and devices that also help during your journey using prime ice in your inventory and energy from the Eye of Grey. And the cube.
A reward on the road.
Contain construct blueprint. Basic heat source. So it's not only ice. Heat source constructed out of prime ice. Okay, that doesn't make sense now. That generates an easy to use warming flame. When within range of a heat source, you will no longer need to draw energy from the grate to keep warm. The flame can follow you around within a certain area. However, do note that once you stray too far from the pedestal, the flame will return automatically to its base. Where am I? What's this page? Ah, there's more than one type of cube. Check frost. Huh.
Construct blueprint added to records. You may now execute the command, build heat source. Generate a temporary heat source to rapidly melt the solid ice.
What's this thumbs up thing? Okay, so after so long, they went back to copying Breath of the Wild. And they did it with the most, one of the most boring mechanics that we had there. Just read about it. Huh? Hang on. What's this? What clothes are that? A heat source created by prime fluids form that will melt snow and ice does not affect prime ice constructs. What's this suit? We got a new one already? Two minutes.
I'll keep
It's
this
something
close.
weird that we got this one. Not yet.
My scan indicates the path is straight ahead. I recommend we proceed.
How much I already don't remember the name of the resource. It's not energy. Forming flames about to exit the heat source range. Okay, what happens? Index. For now, let's hoard materials until we reach maximum.
Kresnik Crystal located. Please collect at your earliest convenience. The recent construct you built provides highly efficient heating by utilizing the unique properties of Kresnik Crystal. Unfortunately, prime ice constructs have a very short lifespan and cannot be stabilized during the development period. Hence, the authorization to use Kresnik Crystal was granted. That said, I have already forgotten what warmth feels like.
Maybe when you get your body back?
Yes. Perhaps then, we can warm ourselves by the fireside together. But for now, all you need to remember is this. If you collect Kresnik Crystal, I can extract the energy within and use it to maintain your body's surface temperature.
And bitter coat of the lane of ice and snow. So this won't work in Dragon's Spine. When moving about in a low temperature location, the Eye of the Grey why am I putting a D there? Will expend energy to keep your body warm. When the Eye of Grey's energy is exhausted, your body temperature will drop rapidly depending on how cold the environment is, and you might even get hurt. Increasing the Eye of Grey's Kresnik energy helps to withstand the cold. You can get Kresnik energy from various sources, such as Kresnik torches of various kinds and Kresnik crystal. Or why is it not called Kresnik crystal? It's crystal.
Low power. Please use Kresnik Crystal to replenish energy reserves.
We're not low power, but can I break this? A bit easier than I don't really need a claymore for it.
Signs of physiological activity detected in the distance. It is highly likely to be your travel companion, Paimon. Go. Go now. Be reunited and sing together. May all the people be united as one. May all of life rejoice in unison.
Okay. So if you could detect physiologic signatures from that distance, we shouldn't be caught off guard almost ever.
Approaching the target location,
Because
scanning for signs of life. Life forms detected.
only very powerful enemies should be able to get us off guard with you. Does that mean someone else is there besides Paimon?
Affirmative. However, that is not the reason for my confusion. According to my database, this location is a train station, meaning the number of life forms is unusually low. Real-time environmental data suggests that the train station may no longer be in use. But whatever the situation, please exercise caution.
Let's head inside and take it from there.
Paimon!
She's sleeping. Okay, I didn't expect you so soon here.
Who are you?
I actually thought it would be just
Don't
a
worry.
random NPC.
She's only sleeping. You must be the Traveler. She called your name repeatedly while attempting to battle her way through the blizzard. Newcomers to Snezhnaya struggle to adapt to the sheer cold at the best of times. Lately, even the locals are suffering, with a powerful monster having summoned a bitter snowstorm.
Like Snow Peak? Come on, go.
You two must be very important to one another. You should take more care not to get separated.
Your eyes. Are you... Conrian?
There are indeed some Conrians left in this world who survived the cataclysm. But I doubt that is news to you. It would be unwise to interrogate my identity here. Focus your attention on your travel companion instead. We will meet again very soon.
The unidentified subject has now left the area. He appears to be an individual of great significance, but my search has yielded no relevant data. I will try searching the database again.
Why that secrecy when everybody knows who he is? Everybody playing should know who he is. I have a rough idea. He's probably some big shot who works for the Tsaritsa.
Against the odds, your companion is safe and sound. The other person even left a blanket for her.
I'll boil some water. Hey, we're getting cold. Can you just enter the
Goodness, you're okay.
Serenity pot for a
I was
while?
so worried. She looked everywhere for you.
It's okay. Take it easy. Are you feeling alright?
Pretty much the same as when we first got to Snezhnaya. Paimon must have caught a cold. She was feeling so faint. She just couldn't keep going any longer. So she had to lie down and sleep it off. Wait, where did the jester go?
The Jester. That was the Jester.
Yep, the director of the Fatui. The Jester Piero. So, you met him?
Director of the Fatui is a man of Caria who has always acted in accordance with the Tsaritsa's will. But as for the true meaning concealed beneath his every action, perhaps only the winds and snows of Snezhnaya know the answer. We're still keeping those things here from the previous one. Will we have those for... If we started the game now, would we keep that guiding notes from everything since the beginning? Syndrome, mirror analysis. Why mirror analysis? Syndrome, also known as Marinette, is the seventh of the Fatui Harbinger. She interprets all phenomena through the prism of mathematics and is an elegant lady who is never absent from a tea party. Created at the hands of Alan Guillotin, the Lord Artificer of Fontaine, Syndrome has a keen mind and is highly adept at mechanics and engineering. Following the death of Guillotin, she traveled to Snezhnaya with Polonia and became a member of the Fatui. Despite her sharp-tongued and cold, even hostile demeanor, Sandra nevertheless stepped up and saved everyone during the Notcry crisis. Yao spoke briefly, but he didn't reveal his identity.
The Jester must know everything about the Tsaritsa's plans. But there's no way he'd tell me just like that. We might well have ended up clashing.
And that's why he didn't want to tell us, talk to us too
He was
much.
right about one thing. Right now, the most important thing for me is to take care of Paimon while she's unwell.
He had no intention of explaining his motives, and he left in something of a hurry.
Hey! What the? Who is that?
Oh, I found this in a nice cave.
It
Just
looks like
casually like that.
half a pair of goggles.
Half.
How amazing! A self-aware, talking pair of goggles.
Half. Perfect.
Snezhnaya was once the land of the Fae. There are many ancient creations here that I'm sure would broaden your mind further still. Mind you, my database is also expanding as we speak. You must be a rare creature yourself.
How nice that someone acknowledges it. The Eye of Grey helped me find you. That's how I made it safely out of the cave.
Oh, wow! Well, thank you so much. You've earned yourself some of Paimon's favorite candy. Oh, but by the looks of it, you probably can't eat that, can you?
Goodwill detected. Instead of candy, perhaps I can suggest my preferred strategy. Please clean me regularly to keep me operating at peak efficiency.
Oh, that makes sense. Every pair of goggles needs wiping clean once in a while.
It's not fair.
Sure thing, mister. Anyway, back to the Jester for a second. Paimon's still confused about something. When he first showed up, he already knew Paimon's name. And he acted like he expected Paimon to know who he was, too. Paimon could tell that he was conning him from his eyes. And he definitely seemed like someone pretty important. But beyond that, Paimon didn't know anything about him. It was only later, after he rescued Paimon from the snow, that he properly introduced himself. That's the only reason Paimon knows he was the Jester.
So he knows you? Is that why he was here? He came looking for you?
Oh, seems unlikely. He ran into the snow following the sound of Paimon's voice, with a really anxious expression on his face. He didn't act like someone who knew she would be here in advance. And after bringing Paimon here, he just stared out at the snow. He didn't do anything to Paimon at all. In fact, he barely said anything. Wouldn't even answer any of Paimon's questions either. Paimon didn't feel unsafe around him, and he didn't seem to have any ulterior motives. For all we know, he might have just ignored Paimon's questions so she'd give up and go to sleep.
Please allow me to interrupt. Fatui and director are unfamiliar terms. May I ask for clarification?
Wait, you've seriously never heard of the Fatui? Oh, they're like the Tsaritsa's inner circle. Really
No, they
powerful
harbingers
people.
are.
And the
Fatui are like
director is their boss.
their army.
Understood. Since they hold elite positions and serve their god directly, it stands to reason that they would conduct themselves with due decorum. I am inclined to agree with your assessment, Miss Paimon. I did not detect any ill will from the gentleman in question.
I see what you mean. We'll remember to thank him next time we see him.
Sorry, I shouldn't have encouraged you to talk so much. Paimon, new plan. Let's get out of Snezhnaya for now. We can come back after the weather clears up and you're all better. The Jester mentioned that the snowstorm, being the work of a monster, is worse than most. Even if we made it to Snezhnegrad, we'd still have to wait out the storm before we could do any exploring.
Oh, well, it's really nice of you to look out for Paimon, but she doesn't want to hold you back. We were really psyched up for this journey when we first set off. Just think of all the burning questions we have. If we turn back now, who knows how long it'll take before we finally get answers.
Further information is required regarding the
Really,
monster
we could come
situation.
here
But objectively speaking,
first.
there is another, more pressing issue at hand. At this point, we have traveled a significant distance into the blizzard. Were we to turn back now, the road would be extremely treacherous, especially since we would need to travel on foot. If, however, we continue onward, there may be a better solution. Do you remember what I said as we neared this location? I told you that this is a train station. While it has evidently fallen into disuse for unknown reasons, the tracks remain intact. We can break through the blizzard and forge ahead by driving a train. That is the Snezhnayan way. There is a small town up ahead, which would be the perfect place for Miss Paimon to rest and recover.
Paimon thinks
make a
Goggles
train.
here makes a great point. Let's do that.
Are you sure you're up to this? I don't want you to push yourself.
Oh, come on. Don't worry. Think of all the traveling we've done so far. When has Paimon ever gotten sick before? Practically never. 'Cause she's in great shape. Sure, she's a little tired right now, but it's sure to clear up on its own.
Fair enough. We stay the night in town, then take it from there. If Paimon dies, I already have a new companion.
Affirmative. Should you ever need my assistance during your future adventures, please call for the Eye of Grey whenever.
A strange mechanism you encounter in an abandoned station. It often appears in the form of a monocle. It offers many convenient functions such as recording blueprints for prime-ice constructs, creating prime-ice, calling trains. Perhaps it was built for the very purpose of providing all these conveniences. Oh, yeah. Oh, thanks.
Otherwise, I will remain silent to avoid causing any unnecessary distraction. Now, please follow me to the train tracks.
Chess.
Is this an answer from this world?
Please confirm when you are ready to depart.
On the train. The train is staying next to a railway track. You can pull out the Eye of Grey's HUD and call a train to your location anytime. I click on the inventory. Ah, that's where I was. Call train. Message. Messages in the Eye of Grey. Call train. Vocal Black Tundra. Where did he call that train from?
Heading north from here, we will soon arrive at Wait,
Is that the
there's an
train
error message.
ahead?
Could not detect clear tracks.
What exactly does clear mean?
Brace for impact, friends! Preparing to enter impromptu flight mode.
Huh?
How strange. Not only was the station's status different from my records, but even the railroads and the terrain itself have changed substantially.
You don't even know about the current political leader. Paimon, are you okay?
Yeah. Thanks to your quick reflexes.
My sincere apologies for putting you in danger. I'm afraid I'm as confused by all this as you are.
Oh, how cute that thing there. We need to find a way to update your databanks. Shame about the train.
Agreed. This is likely a consequence of outdated railroad data. The discrepancies between the old data and present reality are far greater than I anticipated. Fortunately, our crash landing has at least brought us much closer to the town. According to the data, anyway.
Did anybody
Data
see?
better be right this time.
I can assure you, it certainly is. Please look this way, and you will see a Kresnik's torch.
Blazing torches that dot the Snezhnayan landscape. During the Ballet Tsar's time, the king of the Snowland realm, once having accepted humans, built these torches to help humanity survive in the cruel snowy realm. Thus, humans too could create a world that belonged to them even amidst the bitter cold.
It seems our ill-fated train ride was a blessing in disguise. We have taken the shortest possible route.
It wasn't what you call comfortable though.
Rest assured that I will take user preferences into account next time I plan a route. Next time, I will get it right.
That kinda looks like an Oni. Yeah, I'm not gonna fight it now. Oh, we can't enter here. Yeah, we just fell from... There? Oh. No, yeah, that's not what I want now. I want to grab that. Fluffa hog. Huh? Oh, it doesn't die. Is it a pig? Oh no, it's more like a hedgehog, not an actual swine. Yeah. The world opens itself before those with noble hearts. I don't know how to say it, but Sre Tomorisk. Was that travel really necessary? Oh. One of those bosses is there already. 2 towns already, like that. Resonator Cryo. Okay, oh, ice wind.
In case!
What's that thing? I wanted to see it a bit better. And the hold? Oh, same.
Excuse me, is there an inn nearby?
I'm sorry, but they've all closed.
So looked over. Borderlands Town Editor Archive.
Sorry to interrupt. We're looking for a place to stay.
I can't even afford to warm my own house, let alone run a business.
Did I just steal? Glacier fruit.
Excuse us. Is there anywhere we can stay around these parts?
I'm afraid not. You'll have to try your luck somewhere else.
All we can do is wait for the next shipment of Kresnik Crystal to get here.
Hi there. Do you know if there are any inns still taking guests in this town?
Doubt it. They're probably all closed. No one has enough Kresnik Crystal to heat their own homes, let alone a business.
Oh, what a bummer.
I clocked you a while back. You adventurers or something? We don't get many tourists in inland Snezhnaya these days.
Why is that? Because of the snowstorm?
In part. But the bigger reason's Project Stuja. Since it's Her Majesty's will, we have to put up with it whether we like it or not.
I don't really know what Project Stuja is.
Oh, sorry. I assumed it was common knowledge by now. Basically, the Tsaritsa is planning something big. Something that requires an enormous amount of energy.
An umbrella term given to various limited-time energy policies implemented in Snezhnaya. They aim to conserve energy that can be directed to research at the Armory Palace. However, progress has been sluggish while energy costs have soared far above projections, and so the project's duration has been extended time and time again, arousing displeasure in many circles. Many of the disagreements in the Snezhnograd Veshe revolve around this issue.
Even if they used all the surplus Kresnik Crystal in Snezhnaya, it still wouldn't be enough to meet demand. So, the Vecha passed a resolution requiring all factories and households to reduce their energy consumption. The policy has thus been charmingly named Project Stuja, meaning bitter cold.
A large council where various interest groups in Snezhnaya hold key meetings to discuss the state of the nation, issue decrees, and assess policy. Word has it that airing out views and requests from different wings of society before making a decision has been a tradition in Snezhnaya since its very founding.
Bitter cold. So, like, it's gonna be a cold winter, folks? You're all gonna have to find a way to get through it? That kind of idea?
Pretty much. When you're broke, you scrimp and save. When it's cold, you huddle together for warmth. There's always a way to stretch things out to make ends meet. Trouble is, if you stretch someone out like an elastic band for too long, who knows if they can ever bounce back. You know what? Come with me and see for yourself.
Can you please explain to me why the price of Kresnik Crystal has gone up by 1/3 again? Even as our purchase quota has gone down. You only come here twice a month. This won't even last us a week.
The supply and pricing of Kresnik Crystal are based on current production volumes and price data. We Fatui are only responsible for delivery and security. I'm not in a position to explain to you how the figures are calculated, but I assure you, they are as fair and reasonable as possible.
Oh, so our lives mean nothing to you? How can you expect anyone to survive a single night in this weather without heating?
Well?
Since you insist on making me repeat myself every single visit, I will remind you again. There is no monopoly on the trade of Kresnik Crystal. You are free to purchase the shortfall from elsewhere on the market.
What market? Nobody else is selling! And when they do, they charge 8 times the normal rate! It's robbery is what it is!
Why does it take so long for
Which is why the Snezhnegrad Veche passed a resolution to support border communities, without which you wouldn't even be able to buy Crystal from us to begin with. So if you're here just to argue, move aside and let the next person in line come forward. Everyone's feeling the cold here.
You...
All right, everyone, let's calm down for a second. A few words, if I may. We're all subjects of Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, and I'm sure every one of us is dedicated to her great cause. We all know how cold it is. And the more it snows, the harder life gets. Everyone's struggling already. Let's not make things even more difficult for each other.
But Liaison Shishkin, there's clearly something wrong with this quota. I have a family in Marepasak who tell me they can buy at least double our Crystal allotment.
Oh, believe you me, I had the same reaction when I first saw the numbers. Couldn't believe what I was reading. I even wrote a letter to confirm the true figures, but... I'm afraid the quota really is as low as you've been advised. Still, you must understand that calculating these energy quotas is a complicated balancing act. They have to factor in population, town size, industrial application. Our top priority must be to keep the largest Kresnik's torch burning continuously. Only then can we sell the remaining Crystal for household use, and in doing so, we must make sure that everyone is treated fairly. As our Fatui comrades said, they are only responsible for delivering the goods. They need to keep accurate records, and they do not have any authority to modify the rates or quotas.
That's right. Our duty is to do things by the book.
Tell you what, listen. I know how anxious and upset everyone is. As a matter of fact, I was just discussing it with the mayor. What we can do is open the lower combustion chamber of the Kresnik's torch to the public. You can come to me directly to register, and I will allocate time slots accordingly. I can't guarantee there will be ample energy for household use. We can at least make sure you'll be able to boil water and cook food each day. Let's hang in there and make this work together, all right?
Fine. I don't see any alternative.
So, this is Project Stuja in action, huh? Oh, no wonder nothing's open for business. People are barely getting by.
It seems like there's nothing we can do. So where do we go from here?
You were looking for an inn, right? For your, Fae friend?
Oh, Paimon's not a fae. Just Paimon. She must have caught a cold or something. We only just got to Snezhnaya, and we're still getting used to the climate.
I have a small place in Stratomaros. I don't stay there
Sure.
very often, though, so it's pretty basic. But if you're not picky, you're welcome to rest there for now. It's not much, but I've got blankets and a warm fire.
Are you sure? Oh, that's really kind of you.
Thank you so much. This is Normal's help.
All right, then. This way. Hello.
Oh, we
I'm
got him
Alosha.
already. I
I'm a
thought
hunter.
it took a
Though,
little
if you've
longer.
talked to any highwaymen, you might have heard a different side to my story. But anyway, let's keep that between us for now.
Okay, so he's also cryo, isn't he? Already got two in my party. I know he's electro. See there? Ah, good, he's electro, not cryo. He really looks cryo. Oh. I never did that. It was a mistake. Okay, I hope he is
all geared up.
A sport. I haven't really tested him or anything. Weapons. Okay, I'm not gonna look online now or anything, but what does he need? Oh shit. Huh? Research HP go back to members based on his attack, so attack. Damage. Okay. Doesn't have that yet, but attack. Okay, don't have those already. Chimeric Core. Roll. Aberrant main monsters. Ah, that's what those things were. Fucking need. Artifacts. Attack. Electro damage. Using his attack, the most important one. Yeah, it's not super important. I'm not gonna fight things now. Even if I do, they probably would be easier because it's part of the story. That works for now. Let's just see switch. That one suits him. That one suits him. Base attack, critical rate, HP, limit on mastery, recharge. Attack. Kind of. HP, defense, energy recharge, attack. That suits him as well. Yeah, enough was using that one. I don't really have another one to replace for enough. Attack. That one is that one. Okay, for now, let's use that one. He's will still be sucking. Okay, talk to you.
Ready or not.
Ooh. Almost. Oh. Oculus.
Oh, so cozy and warm. Paimon's getting nice and toasty. Oh, wait. Paimon only introduced herself so far, didn't she? This is Paimon's best friend, the Traveler.
Good to meet you. I'm Alosha. Most travelers find the Snezhnayan climate to be a shock to the system at first.
You
But
don't
as long
say
as you
that.
keep yourself
Why?
warm, you should be fine. Still, you should keep an eye on your condition. When people are too quick to dismiss a cold, it can easily end up turning into something more serious.
Pneumonia.
Don't say that. Paimon's too young for chronic health issues.
How old is Paimon? Is there a doctor in Svetomorsk?
They aren't in town right now, and they won't be back anytime soon. The train station has been closed ever since these power shortages began. I do a lot of hunting, so I spend most of my time exposed to the elements. But even the animals wouldn't survive long in a storm like this, let alone a hunter. Nothing to do but sit tight in town until the weather improves.
Where's our dog? Is there any possibility of getting the train station running again?
I get that you're in a hurry, but even if the station were open, that doesn't mean there'd be any trains. We could end up stuck here for a long time, I'm afraid.
Actually, I have my own train. Not really, we just call a train that was there.
What?
We
Your
crashed
own
that.
train? Wait, hold on. That train? The one that suddenly fell out of the sky and crash landed on the ice?
And so it wasn't
Oh,
a
we
notice.
got lucky and found it in a cave. Oh, then our luck ran out and we had a little accident.
You were in the cave. We didn't get lucky. I did. I'd really like to get to Snezhnograd and find a doctor.
Pretty crazy for a random find in the mountains. Well, as long as your train's good to roll, you might get to Snezhnograd after all. I've been doing some digging recently. Turns out, the real reason for the current energy crisis in Stratomoros is that some of the supply is being seized for a private stockpile. But to expose what's going on, I need to catch them in the act. So, I'm heading off to catch a rabbit.
Huh? Wait, a rabbit stole the crystal?
It's a figure of speech. Real rabbits couldn't pull this off. They'd prefer carrots to Kresnik Crystal anyway.
You have a suspect in mind? Picard thinks it's a myth.
Shishkin, Mr. Positive Attitude, let's all get along now, shall we?
Him? Really? Paimon never would have guessed.
I'll come with you. Let's go.
Huh? You're coming with?
Solving the energy crisis will help the station get the station running again. Then we can go to Snezhnograd.
Huh. Oh, okay then. Just give Paimon a second to get ready.
You stay here and rest, Paimon. We don't want your condition getting any worse.
Alright. Guess there's no point pushing myself. Paimon will stay here and hold the fort then. Be careful, you two.
Oh yeah, there's one more introduction to do. Tagarin, get in here.
Oh, a doggy.
It has large eyes.
Angry doggy. Oh, Togarin doesn't like being petted then.
He likes to think he's above that kind of thing. He's my hunting partner, so he'll be joining us when we head out. Carrots aside, we'll need to stay completely undetected. We can't risk spooking our rabbit, or there's no telling which burrow he'll scurry back into. First, we need to find a way into the train station and see if we can find any real freight data. Shishkin's figures can't be trusted. Then, we get Tugarin to catch a scent and find out which way the crystal went. What are you eating?
It's like that the whole day.
Check it out. When you're all out of carrots, try turkey.
You shouldn't just feed all the people pets.
A fellow dog lover, huh?
Yep. And rabbit lover. Carrots are great too, you know.
Good to know. Eat up, Tugarin. We got a lot of work to do.
Paimon's just gonna stay here and get some good rest. You guys, be careful out there.
Close a little home. Oh, there are evidence alongside Alyosha.
Wait. Nice work, Tugarin. Come on, we'll go around.
What about that? Ah, that's a more chest. Prime ice resource.
This way. We'll enter from the upper floor. we go. A freight list. Straight from the Fatui. So Shishkin won't have had the chance to doctor the figures. Looks as new as the day it was printed. I guess no one bothers reading these unless they have ulterior motives.
If they did, there'd be no loophole for him to exploit.
Yeah, this is all we need. Come on, let's get out of here. Then go track down the crystal.
How do we do that?
Tugarin's a keen hunter, and catching rabbits is his specialty.
Make a disarming gesture. Which one should I follow? That goes to a house. Is that a regular person's house? Because people were...
Anywhere there's a stove, there'll be the scent of crystal. That's normal.
Don't beat. Don't beat.
But if he picks up the scent of crystal somewhere and there's no stove around, that's how we know something's up.
Oh. But there's more. Let me check the other. Okay. No, let me check the other.
This must be the rabbit's warren. Good job, boy. Sure enough, there's a tunnel. You stay here and keep watch. I'm gonna take a look inside.
With the investigation complete, you and Alyosha secretly identify the Fatui and recover some of the missing crystal. Just like that. Tellingly, the entrance to the tunnel is right at Shishkin's residence. Now it's time to confront him.
Thanks for looking out for us. Things are getting tougher by the day.
No need to thank me, it's my pleasure. Sure as Her Majesty the Tsaritsa watching over us, every sacrifice will be worthwhile. Let's grit our teeth until the blizzard passes. These days of hardship will be over soon.
Maybe for everyone else, Liaison Shishkin, but for you, the hard times have only just begun.
Who are you? What's the matter?
I just had a question for you. Why, when times are as tough as this, would someone hoard more Kresnik crystal than they could ever use? All the crates here are from the most recent shipment, but they weren't brought here for sale. Instead, they were secretly stashed away. Would you be able to shed any light on the situation, Mr. Shishkin?
Me? Why, I have no idea. But look at how much there is. It's quite a godsend. Now there will be plenty to go around.
This godsend was found in a cellar adjacent to your residence following a tip from Mr. Alosha. And this is only a fraction of what we found down there. We're still taking a full inventory. The official figures will be finalized shortly. I've always been grateful for your efforts to mediate between us and the townspeople of Sretomaros. But now, Mr. Shishkin, It appears you were the source of the conflict all along.
How could you do this to us?
We trusted you to have our backs. You've been lying to us this whole time?
Hey,
It jigs up. Time to come clean.
I owe you all an apology. I'm sorry. I'm so very sorry. This isn't who I am. Please believe me, this was a one-time mistake that I will never repeat. We all know how difficult life has been since Project Stuja came into force. Energy is an increasingly scarce resource. People everywhere are getting desperate. But some places have been hit harder than others. I grew up in Alatir, a small village with no train station. Deliveries of Kresnik Crystal have ceased there entirely. If nothing is done, they're all going to freeze to death. You know as well as I do how downright impossible it is to buy Crystal these days. The thought of my poor mother and father, with no one to help them, I felt so afraid. I watched as energy grew scarcer by the week, all the while knowing that their lives were at risk. Then one day, I looked at the Crystal shipment in front of me, and a terrible, selfish thought entered my mind. Looks like I'm just not cut out to be a criminal. I'm so sorry. Once the Fatui have finished their count, you'll see that the numbers match their waybill. I have the official Snezhnayan quotas here. Anyone who has already purchased energy, please make your way over here to correct your transactions. I'll make a batch purchase of Crystal worth 3 months' salary for you all to use free of charge. As for Alatir, I'll think of something else.
You don't have to go that far.
Yeah, owning up to your mistake is enough for me. You've done plenty of good for the community in the past. I'm not looking for a handout.
Drop the act. You claim this was a one-time mistake, but the real reason there's only one shipment's worth of stolen Crystal in your basement is that you have an accomplice.
Reporting in, sir. We've conducted a full search of the mayor's house. As expected, we found many crates full of Crystal, half of which were still in their original shipping containers.
This wasn't your first time at all. You've been colluding with the mayor of Stratomeros for a long time now. The train station's currently out of service, but it does open for a short window every time there's an energy delivery. And every time a train pulls in, you're there on site to take inventory and oversee the workers unloading the cargo. The mayor handpicks said workers. Per his instructions, they transport the Crystal by tunnel at night to the mayor's house, and he sells it out of town. But since he can't get the goods out of town by train, he had to arrange an alternative method of transportation. This meant slower sales, which gave me plenty of opportunity to catch him in the act.
Wait, the mayor's involved in this too?
Preposterous. What proof do you have of any of this?
We found the things in his house.
Basic math. I've spent a lot of time lately counting carriages as the snowstorm rages.
Counting carriages? What?
The energy consumed by a train depends on its total weight. And since energy is a limited resource right now, it's fair to assume that every carriage is packed full. So, if we take the energy required for the Kresnik's torch, add the sales figures you provided, then compare that figure to the train's theoretical cargo capacity, guess what? The numbers never match. It's always off by 1 or 2 carriages worth. This time, you set a new record. 3 carriages missing.
You mean to tell me that you sat around outside, counting carriages, in this weather?
I'm a hunter. I have 2 options. Hunt or starve.
Well, I've heard enough. The evidence speaks for itself. Take Shishkin and the mayor into custody and escort them back to Snezhnegrad.
And don't the Fatui have the numbers so they can just compare?
You cocky little brat! Ruining my business! Just you wait.
So you've been investigating this for a while, huh?
Yeah, something felt off, so I just followed my gut. Math isn't my strong suit, though. I'm lucky my dad made me learn enough to get by, but all this number crunching was a million times harder than the aim and fire work I'm used to.
Thank you for your assistance. You're a brave lad. Shishkin was quite the cunning criminal, as I'm sure you can tell. He did all of this right under our noses, and we never suspected a thing.
A wolf in sheep's clothing. He had everyone fooled.
Even with that sob story he fed us. He was probably trying to keep the mayor out of it, not just mask his own motives. Without the compelling case you put together, even I might have fallen for it. Alosha, was it? Tell me, are you really a hunter?
We can go find some wild animals if you want. I'll fire off a couple of shots, and you'll see whether I'm the real deal.
I didn't mean to cast suspicion on your identity. It's just... well, I'm sure you've heard of the Rokot. Recently, they've been recruiting people with your kind of talent. They hide in plain sight under false identities, working against Project Stusha, sometimes directly opposing the Tsaritsa herself. They aren't a violent organization, and their goal is to improve the lives of the common folk, but still, as a member of the Fatui, I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't keep tabs on them.
First I've heard of this. I don't really keep up with what goes on in the city. All I know is, people who don't mind their own business in the city end up paranoid about everything. As for me, I just couldn't stand Shishkin. I'm from Alatir myself, and I can tell you, nobody's lived there in years. Why would an abandoned village need Crystal? Of course, no one really cares about the fate of that place. I'm guessing today is the first you've heard of it.
I see. It does sound quite tragic. Really. Well, thanks again for your assistance, and your friend here too. I will report this incident to Snezhnegrad. The Fatui will take over energy distribution until new officials are appointed. We'll also ensure that the train station resumes normal service as soon as possible. Looks like it's my turn to brush up on math now. I never liked it as a kid either.
Thanks from me too, Alosha.
Don't mention it. Isn't the soldier overseeing the delivery supposed to verify the quantity of the goods? Was he just careless? Or was he being paid off too? Who knows? Excuse me. I'll take a share of Kresnik Crystal too. Thanks. I need to take a detour before we head back. There's someone I have to deliver this crystal to. Hang tight for a moment. This old lady, she doesn't really know who's who anymore.
Oh, grandson. It's so cold today. You must be freezing.
Ma'am, it's me, Alosha.
Alosha? Alosha who?
You know me. I came by earlier today. Cleaned the ashes out of your stove, gave you some warmer bedding, and washed your back.
I'm sorry, I don't remember. Now, how often do I get to see my grandson? Come on, take a seat and relax while I fix you something to eat.
It's okay. You just rest. I'm fine.
Oh, you. It's nice to come and visit your old granny once in a while, isn't it? Sratomoros, a good town. All sorts of things to do and people to meet. And the local officials are good to us. Sit down, come on, take a seat. I still have some fruit left. Let me get it for you.
Please, don't get up on my account. You need to rest. Where's the fruit?
Right under the basket by the door. Or maybe it was on the bedside cabinet. Well, grandson dear, do you like it?
Very much, ma'am. It's delicious.
Good, good. Wonderful.
You don't need to save any more for me next time, all right? Fresh fruit is hard to come by at the moment. You should eat it as soon as you get it.
Oh, I don't need it. I'm fine. But if you like it, come back for some more soon.
After a long chat, Alosha tidies up.
Some kind soul must have given these to her. But she always saves the nicer things for special occasions.
Alosha tidies up the old lady's room before finally leaving, still holding the bag of long-spoiled berries in his hand. How do you know her?
I met her at the market back before her health began declining. She was a lovely old lady. We're from the same hometown. Not many people have heard of Alatir. And if they have, it's usually for all the wrong reasons. There's a gang of highwaymen that came from there. Now that it's an abandoned village, it's rare to find anyone who shares fond memories of our hometown. So after we got talking and realized we were from the same place, we decided to keep in touch by letter. I first learned of Sratomoros' energy supply problems from a passing comment in one of her letters. Then, after her health went downhill, I started visiting more often to check in on her. The town's been in decline for a while now, but because of her memory problems, she thinks of it as the bustling, prosperous Sratomoros still in its heyday. That said, I kinda appreciate her optimism. There's not much of it going around in this world of ice and snow.
Sorry, maybe I shouldn't have asked.
It's fine. Everyone grows old. In Snezhnaya, some people believe that in your final moments, you'll sense a familiar presence by your side. You turn to look at them, but their face is blurry. So you focus hard, trying to make out who it is. And when you finally see their face, the Grim Reaper reaches out and takes your life. She still calls me grandson, though. So at least I'm not a blurry face in her world just yet. Come on, let's get back and see how Paimon's doing.
Did she have an actual grandson?
Paimon, we're back. Are you feeling any better?
Yep. Paimon's not cold anymore. But she's still a little dizzy. Flying probably isn't a good idea right now. Paimon might lose her balance. But Paimon's sure she'll be fine. It's probably just from getting hit on the head by that pile of snow when we first arrived in Snezhnaya.
Her complexion's looking much better. Let's keep an eye on her.
I still think we should see a doctor when we get the chance.
Sure, but enough about that. How did
You're
everything
flying.
go on your end? Are you all set? Did you have any trouble?
I'll explain. It's a bit of a long story.
Jeez, you guys got pretty busy. Sounds like the liaison officer and the mayor were running quite an operation. Good riddance to both of them. It's a good thing you managed to catch them. So, you said the train station will open again
I
soon,
never
right?
met the mayor.
And everyone has enough crystal now?
Yeah. Well, enough to survive at least. Project Stuja isn't going away anytime soon. People still have to scrimp and save to make ends meet.
I've been meaning to ask, what exactly is the Tsaritsa trying to achieve?
Don't know. The goal of Project Stuja is to gather energy for the Tsaritsa, but no one knows where that energy's going. It's never been made public. The thing is, we were told that the project would only last for 6 months, but time and time again, they keep extending it.
Extending it? Does that mean the Tsaritsa's plan isn't going very smoothly?
That's what everyone suspects. In principle, any proposed extension needs to pass by majority vote in the Snezhna Grad Veche. But even though opposition has been growing, any detractors end up caving into political pressure from the rooster, Pulcinella. He's the chair of the Snezhna Grad Veche and a key figure in the voting process. He has the backing of many powerful and influential people.
Sounds like the Farp or the Course or the Fatui.
How come the Fatui are picking on ordinary people even here in Snezhnaya?
I don't see it like that. Fundamentally, the Fatui will always think and act in the Tsaritsa's interests. But that doesn't mean they don't care about the plight of the common folk. The only reason Sir Tomoro still receives crystal shipments is because of a relief proposal put forward by the Rooster himself. Then there's the Fatui soldiers providing support in every corner of the nation. Even the Northland Bank provided some mora for disaster relief, and they're as conservative and indifferent as they come. It's just that the rich and powerful in their fancy palaces live in a completely different world from us. There's always going to be some conflict when those worlds collide.
I'm reminded of something the Fatui officer mentioned, the Rokot.
Yeah, well, even though we all believe in Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, there are still many differences of opinion on how best to tackle the big issues of the day. Regular folk don't have an easy way of getting their voices heard in Snezhnagrad, while the rich and powerful are either unwilling or afraid to speak out for all sorts of complicated reasons. The Rokot provides the disaffected with false identities and an outlet to vent their frustration.
One of the many civilian political organizations is Snezhnaya. Its members all hide their identities and go by code names instead to avoid the effects of status on their freedom to express their political opinions. They said that this organization was founded by a young counselor who was ousted from their seat. Even now, the identities of the organization's leaders and administrators have yet to be disclosed to the public.
Of course, an organization like that exists in a gray area. The moment the Veche think they've crossed a line, there's sure to be a crackdown. But so far, they've been doing their best to help the common folk.
They sound like you?
Like us, don't you mean? You didn't hesitate to join in. You're not new to this.
We didn't
I can
do
tell.
anything, actually. We
That's
just
because we're adventurers.
tagged along.
It's our job to help people out with commissions and get to the bottom of things.
It's less about the money and more about the adventure itself.
Sounds like we're going to get along. So, what's your business in Snezhnagrad? Aside from taking your friend to see a doctor, of course.
I want to meet the Tsaritsa. It's complicated. I've had run-ins with many of the Harbingers along the way, and I really need to know what the Tsaritsa is up to. Her ultimate goal? What the no-sees mean in all of this? Since I've made it this far in my journey, I have to find the truth, whatever it takes.
Wait, so... No way. Are you who I think you are?
The Traveler?
Sounds like you've heard of us then. We're getting more famous by the day.
Of course, I know it won't be easy, so I'm not planning to get there by force.
I didn't realize I was in the company of giants. Honestly, we're all as curious as you are about what the Tsaritsa's planning, and why it has to involve us freezing to death in the snow. But getting in the same room as her won't be easy. The common folk aren't permitted to meet her at the best of times, and right now, she's probably not even in Snezhnegrad. Word is, she's heading east on a campaign to slay a monster.
The one that's been summoning blizzards.
Yeah, so you've heard of it. A wild, unpredictable monster with the power to summon snowstorms. It also absorbs everything around it into its body, so it's growing constantly. Now, it's so big that the Tsaritsa has deemed it the #1 threat. Luckily, as it grew, it became increasingly less mobile, so it doesn't pose an immediate threat to this town or to Snezhnegrad. I'm sure that Tsaritsa and her personal guard, the Druzhna, won't have any trouble defeating the creature between them. It's just a question of how long it'll take.
There is no force of personal guards who answer only to the Tsaritsa. It is said that the Belitizar personally led this force while he still ruled. Most of its members are Villa. What are Villa?
Suffice to say, you won't be seeing her anytime soon. You'll have to wait until she gets back.
That's fine, getting Paimon treated is more urgent right now. If it comes to it, I'll just have to go to her.
Fair. Well, the Fatui will be taking over management of the train station for the time being. Things should be up and running by tomorrow. Once it's open, we can see about getting your train towed to the station.
Whoa! That's gotta take a lot of manpower. Are you sure we can talk them into it?
The Fatui aren't exactly spotless in this whole mess. Plus, we helped them out. Should be easy enough to negotiate.
I'm not concerned about what paperwork we need to drive the train.
As far as I know, all the paperwork is dealt with upon manufacture. I've never seen anyone check it, so I wouldn't worry. Having a train makes everything much easier. We'll reach Snezhnegrad in no time. I need to head there myself anyway. Got some game to trade for Mora. I know a good doctor in the city. I'll introduce you when we get there.
Oh, thanks so much. Let's get a good night's sleep ahead of our big trip tomorrow.
It's weird that they talk about trains like having a car. Having rails like that, it is a bit more restricted. It shouldn't be just so you have a train so you can move. Even cars are like that. You're lighter than the ones we had. Walrus hound. Red-bellied plover. After explaining the situation to the soldiers, they readily agreed to help. Soon the rail train is back on the tracks.
Drive carefully, alright? You don't want to end up in this situation again. Also, I don't think I've seen a train like this before. Is it a new model or something?
I guess it's vintage.
Not a fan of small talk, are you? Anyway, take this. It's an up-to-date map of the Snezhnayan rail network. All the track switching is automated, so as long as the train's moving, you don't need to worry about collisions or anything. We'll leave you to examine the train's conditions yourselves. Fingers crossed nothing's broken. I doubt Sratomaros has any engineers with experience working on this model.
Shouldn't be a problem. Thanks for everything.
All right then. Have a safe journey. And make sure to check everything's working before you set off.
Your train. No, this is train. This is a train that belongs entirely to you. Should you feel fatigued while exploring Stage 9, you can return to the train anytime for rest. Oh, nice. While on the train, you can set your destination for any location on the Stage 9 railroad map that you have already unlocked. When exploring Stage 9, you can return to the train anytime for rest.
When it comes to honing your marksmanship, target practice and actual hunting are two different beasts. Then, of course, there's the skills you pick up in battle. That's a whole other story.
We'll decorate it. Sretomoros. Svetloletovka. I think, unless I learn Russian, I think I'll always have trouble to read those words without stuttering. Svetloledovka, Rankova Zoria, okay. Morepezok, Snezhnograd. Okay. But we can't really see them here, can we? I can't leave this area, I have to use that fast travel. Huh. The Sretomorosk station located in the southwest of Snezhnaya, it is a little deserted. Most of the time, only those who need to enter and exit Nalcry will board the train here. Rankova Zoria was a temporary station on the verge of being abandoned. At some unknown point, it was given the name Rankova Zoria. In the present age, when Snezhnaya's desire to develop the tundra wanes, it is quite romantic indeed that someone desires to maintain a temporary station in this precarious state. Svetloledovka station, built in the shadow of Snezhnaya's frozen peaks. Many workers here who mine prime ice in the town, but who live in Snezhnograd will board this train and commute between the two locations. Morpezok, a station by the coast where fishing is a livelihood of the people. The local fisher folk will often compare their catches from each outing, with the most impressive catch earning one respect. Outside of this, would there be any way to impress these brave warriors who battle the waves themselves? Perhaps being a Fatui Harbinger might serve as a suitable shortcut. Ah, is a child from there? Snezhnograd, the Snezhnayan Central Station, the largest station in the nation. After exiting the station and passing the inspections of the Snezhnaya Royal Railroad Transport Bureau staff, you then ride the elevator to the heart of Snezhnograd. Okay, travel to that station.
Alright, looks like our destination settings have been applied. Let's give this thing a final once-over and then head out. Goggles? Your time to shine!
Over to you.
Affirmative. Running vehicle diagnostics.
What's this?
I think it's a kind of autopilot system.
Engine, green. Wheels, green. Frame, minor damage, but no impact on function. Diagnostics complete. All systems nominal.
Neat! Huh. Paimon still can't get over the fact found this tech lying around in a random cave.
Yeah, I definitely looked out there.
I've lived in Snezhnaya my whole life, and I've never heard of an interactive talking train autopilot.
Strictly speaking, I wasn't designed purely to drive trains, though I doubt you have any interest in navigating the practically unreadable operator's manual yourself. All configurations are complete. Should you require any further assistance, please call for the Eye of Grey.
Oh, nope. Paimon's gonna find a warmer seat. Huh? What's going on?
Hmm?
Oh no.
Does he know what it is?
What is this place? Traveler, are you okay?
I'm alright. You okay, Paimon? Why change clothes?
Paimon's still airborne, but it feels like swimming through thick, gloopy water. Ugh, it's horrible.
Just our luck. Of all the things that could have gone wrong.
Halosha, you're Snezhnayan, right? Any idea what the heck this place is?
It's called the Shadow Realm. A place where no wind blows, no light shines, and no elemental energy flows. Even time itself doesn't exist here. It's a world where everything seems to come to a standstill.
A mysterious space that appears in Snezhnaya. It is said to be inextricably linked to the golden city of Hyperborea, from which a splendorous civilization was once constructed. So this isn't the Abyss?
I've only seen it a few times before, and this is my first time inside. It's a dangerous place. Most people who get sucked into the Shadow Realm are never seen again. And the few who do make it back, they're never quite the same.
Huh? Then what the heck do we do now? Oh, maybe Goggles knows something. Goggles?
I don't see it anywhere.
Great! Now we're done for!
Hold it together. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I heard a story once about the world of shadows. If it's true, there's a way to escape. We just need to find the exit. Come on, let's explore.
So we've got an upside down here.
Look at these Fatui! It's like they've lost their minds!
Their shadows have been devoured. They're no longer amongst the living.
Do you have shadow?
I can't channel elemental energy here, but I have a few gadgets that still work.
You've got nerve. I failed.
It's more like the void.
Wait! What's that blue thing? Is that... Goggles?
Guess we'd better find a way over.
Let's hammer this out.
This is the last one.
What do we do next?
Play it by ear.
Hello. I am glad to see the three of you safe and sound.
For now, at least. But things aren't looking too good.
Correct. We are now inside what is known as the Shadow Realm, the darkest space in the shell, where even the Most High is loath to cast its gaze. Time and space hold no meaning here. It intersects with the world of the Light Realm only rarely, like an air bubble that rises to the water's surface. We must leave this place before it sinks back down into the depths once more.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Yes. In fact, the very purpose of my creation was likely to... from the Shadow Realm. It appears that key data is currently inaccessible, but now is not the time to resolve that problem. I have marked the exit to the Shadow Realm for your convenience. In addition, I have prepared some equipment to aid you as you traverse the Shadow Realm, traveler.
There's specialist equipment for this? How do you have that already?
It may well be one of my core functions. Scan complete. Construction in progress. Activation code? We once peered into the past from the ruins of the shadows. This is what remains of the Golden City, Hyperborea.
Ah, the suit. What? Cool, but why?
Whoa!
Now go. Arm yourselves with weapons of the spirit. Bring down the walls of the stronghold, and extinguish the flaming arrows of the wicked.
Is this a gun?
In the Shadow Realm, where humans cannot channel the elements, there once was one who, after much research and many attempts, found this to be the most effective means of attack. Let's go. We don't have much time.
Well, most humans don't channel the elements anyway. I think it would have made more sense for us to stumble upon the Shadow Realm before and then finding Gray inside. Hold to M, sprint, and reload. Switch, aiming mode. Sprint slide. No, I think I prefer hold to enter aiming mode. Let's shoot on video controls, original base controls. It automatically enters aiming mode when firing by default. Ah, wait, automatic? Ah, so I just hold down the button. Ah. Yeah, no, I don't like it. Where do I change that? Where do I change that? Shooting settings. Base settings. Wait, what? That. Okay. Okay, hold down. Anyway, I enter aiming mode as well when shooting. Okay, my camera is way more the controls are tighter than they were before. Change loadout. Oh, we have other weapons. Assemble. Cool, we can customize it. Nice. Weird, because this seems limited to a very small area of the game. How often will you use those things? Sensitivity only apply to third-person shooter. Third-person shooter. No aiming mode. While aiming too. Aim assists. How to aim mode. Switch with firing. Yeah, disable. Then we had the option to shoot from the hilt. From the hip. Yeah, I think I prefer that. Yeah, much better now. I don't have to go around. Yeah, better. Cool. Cool, it just became Resident Evil.
Gotta recharge!
What? Do I didn't pay attention, but do I get more
When you encounter
bullets?
small obstacles, you can simply clamber over them.
Cool. Okay.
You can slide to navigate through low, narrow tunnels. Obstruction ahead. You may be able to use the explosives nearby. Since elemental energy is unavailable in the Shadow Realm, ammunition is an important resource. You can replenish your ammunition at various supply points.
Okay. What exactly? Who left it here?
Reload!
Oh, 600.
For long-range targets, try using the scope to line up your shot. Many hostile units approaching. I suggest a new strategy. Take cover and pick them off one by one.
Or
More enemies detected. Try attacking with the newly unlocked Assault function.
Simulated mental skill. Normal attacks charge the firearm with a special energy known as Fresh Glory. Once sufficient energy has been stored, press the simulated energy skill button to switch to breakthrough mode. In breakthrough mode, the firearm consumes Fresh Glory to launch high-powered ray spears, piercing through opponents along their path and dealing cryo damage.
Mind the rhythm! Ah! Fall back! Over. Need a refill.
Freeze mark. A sigil that hovers in midair. Aim and fire the sigil and will be able to use the power of the freeze mark to move quickly around the shadow realm.
Aim at the freeze mark and pull the trigger to move using the rope.
Cool. Does this chest appear in the map? I don't think so. It's high move.
Some supply points can restore a small amount of stamina. Press on.
State number 2. Switch mode. Mind the rhythm. Back in business.
Oh, I didn't open one back there. I just... My head was like, I don't... Oh, I can't.
Take great care not to fall down. Should you fall...
You said that while I'm falling. Ah, that. Ah, maybe that's the next one.
Time to catch my breath.
You should be able to use the prime ice construct left here to cover long distances.
Link mechanism. Okay.
I recommend using this grappling gun. Such devices were originally used to secure structures in the Shadow Realm. If you detach the connected hook, the grappling gun will automatically fire a rope to another nearby hook.
Okay. So, we just removed this hook, right?
I think I'm maxing. Yeah, okay.
Nice.
Okay, it's weird. Why 2016? It's the maximum we can have. What's that?
Time to catch my breath.
Oh, so was that.
Sprint at the prime ice launcher to reach high places with ease.
Do I learn that? No, yeah, I didn't learn the other stuff. It just...
Light him up! Back in business.
Usable munitions detected. Frag crystal.
A crystal electro. When thrown, creates a special electro field that deals air effect electro damage to opponents inside the field periodically. The field will also slowly move forwards. Forward along the crystal's line of travel and slow down further when it comes in contact with an opponent or object.
Demolition time!
Requesting backup!
Need a refill!
Oh, more?
State number 2.
Can't take much more!
Gotta recharge!
Taking cover!
They should take cover.
Time to catch my breath.
Over.
Need a refill! Yeah. Shift your center of gravity and slide down.
What? Why?
Charge!
How much longer is this gonna take?
The exit is right ahead. We are very close now. However...
It's like they're trying to keep us trapped here. That platform and the carriages are swarming with undead Fatui. Guess we gotta storm through.
him up! Switch mode!
Blueprint. Farm overview. Boss has Sunwheel, a semi-automatic grenade launcher that lobs grenades of different elemental types in an arc. Each grenade deals damage matching its elemental type, and any opponent struck is treated as having been hit at a weak point. Press normal text launch grenades for current elemental type. Aiming displays the grenade flight path before firing. Simulated element skill. Press simulated elemental skill button to switch the firearm to a different elemental type.
You may find switching to assault mode makes your attacks more effective.
Hey, hello, right? Oh. Tactical Land Cruiser, Automaton Scout started by the Shadow Realm.
Need a refill! Reload! Gotta recharge!
Come on! We're almost there!
Back in business.
It was supposed to be a tough fight because the thing couldn't really reach us here, reach us there. Shadow Realm core that can only be found in the Shadow Realm. It works to maintain the existence of mini Shadow Realms. Destroy or remove it to cause mini Shadow Realms to disappear for a short time. Launch platform, grappling gun. Destroy. I thought I could hit it.
Huh? Why is everything shaking so much?
Looks like the Shadow Realm is about to sink back down into the depths.
The exit is right here.
You mean this weird bubble thing? Wait, how exactly do we...
No time to think. We just gotta go for it. Looks like I was right.
I get it that this was a long tutorial, but we should have then time limits way inside the Shadow Realm.
I can't believe the Shadow Realm manifested right on the railroad tracks. It's almost unheard of. Lucky we made it out. All thanks to you and that awesome gun.
While we're in there, you mentioned Hyperborea.
Ah, so you have heard of the Golden City before?
Yeah, it came up a whole bunch in Nokrai. You're a pretty neat surprise in that sense, aren't you, Goggles? We had no idea they left cool gadgets like you behind.
The ancient Golden City, one of the many cities guided by the Heavenly Envoys, which was, for reasons unknown, destroyed in a single day. Now, one can only imagine its former glory from the ruins that remain. Thanks for saving us again, Eye of Grey.
Make no mistake, it was a team effort. For a first-time firearm user, your performance was quite outstanding.
It's
far
can
beyond
only
my
not
expectations.
the first time.
As Alosha said, it is highly unusual for the Shadow Realm to manifest in a place like this. But we should still watch out for similar dangers ahead.
Oh, let's hope not. If anything else goes wrong with this trip, Paimon's gonna have train trauma for life.
The Shadow Realm can appear anywhere, not just on the railroad. I am simply advising that we take sensible precautions. Now, if you wish to further calibrate and upgrade your firearm, you may do so over there, provided you have the necessary components. Please take a moment to catch your breath while I repair the body of the train. Amongst other things, this will ensure Paimon is a little warmer while on board.
Oh, thanks, Goggles. You're a trusty train conductor. Well, maybe trusty isn't quite the right word, considering. Anyway, at least you get the job done.
So the gun can be upgraded?
Yes, of course. And just like the Eye of Grey, I am sure it will be a great asset to you in your future adventures. If not the trustiest, then it will at least get the job done.
Let's get some fresh air while the Eye of Grey fixes the train.
Will you be okay, Paimon?
Yeah, sure. Paimon wants to forget all about the Shadow Realm. It was so creepy in there. Stretching our legs might help take our mind off things. It's so quiet here for a train station.
Oh, we didn't
Person in
reach.
sight.
There's no grass yet.
Abandoned houses. Huh? So much for repair? You've swapped our train out for a whole new model!
My plan was
I
to restore the train to its original
didn't
appearance
see
per my records
it.
as quickly as possible. Now that the repairs are complete, the train offers optimized performance and a significantly improved trendiness level.
Huh. Didn't know trendiness was a parameter.
According to my calculations, parameterization is the most effective way for the Eye of Grey to understand trendiness.
Hyperborea, huh? I'm sure I've heard of that in a story somewhere. What an incredible little gadget you are.
Oh. Snezhnaya Adventure Journal. This Snezhnaya Adventure Journal, you can view your ongoing and available quests in Snezhnaya. This is also where you can collect corresponding rewards after completing Archon quests and world quests. Huh? The experiences section of your Snezhnaya Adventure Journal. Here you can find the meeting points you had discovered while exploring Snezhnaya. Additionally, you can also view in this section any special recruitment projects that can be done this week. Recruitment projects? What? The Shadow Realm History section of your Snezhnaya Adventure Journal. Here you can find the Shadow Realms and even more dangerous Shadow Realms you have uncovered while exploring Snezhnaya. And quick travel to any of these realms for a good old cleanup operation. The Snezhnaya Adventure Journal also allows you to look up the temperatures of the current area. In low temperature locations, the Eye of Grey will expend Krenisk energy to regulate body temperature. Kresnik energy depletes more quickly in fresh zones and in sub-zero zones. Crescent energy will be depleted even more quickly and lead to catastrophic effects. Therefore, do keep an eye on the environmental temperature where you're going. Where's you? Ah, I got the grappling done. I now have 2 predicts on the tundra, an arc to be used to be a soul, and fire in the sun lanes, resolving this energy issue, survive some Shadow Realm. After I sit there, I rest for a while in Rankova Zoya, and decide to drive a train to Snezhnograd. Our conquests, world quests. You must obtain power that was separated from the F Grey so that the eye can return and regain its body. Yeah, the service is in there, so theoretically we should help Grey now, but let's follow their conquest first. Experience awaiting exploration. This one I can explore under the snowfields. Continue exploring, explore the open world to unlock the quest, the shooting range in the deep Shadow Realm. So here we are. Here. I am here. What is that? I like Lucky Chess. At the same time, I am Paromora. Ah. Gay guy. Okay, so now we can leave text to other people. Okay, looks like we can get down. And it can help stack a couple of boxes. There's primary responsibility by other travelers or explorers such that daily. You can choose to reinforce a prime construct created by others, but that remains for a longer time. If you found a prime construct helpful, why not leave a like for it too? Okay, so they made Snezhnaya into a Death Stranding. In construct details can also enable the option to send your prime ice construct to others, as well as allow prime ice construct fabricated by others to appear in your world. Okay. Okay, you've been there so long, aren't you cold? Let me scratch your chin. And those we can't mark. Yeah, we can mark those more chests. Enter. Oh, that's new. That's new and was what I was actually trying to do to that thing. Oh, the Infern. Uh. Okay, gotta be sidetracked there. Alrighty with that. I would actually should grab the thing up there. Ah, oh, I should be run over. Huh. Wait for the train to arrive at the station. Ah, cool. Ah. The main Kiev of Kursova. This is already the 5th time this month. What on earth is going wrong? Please don't sigh, my lady. You're both kind and lovely. If there's a problem, then the problem must lie with the man you've been meshed with. But our conversations in the dining car always seem to go well. Why is it that after drinking the tea you serve them, they suddenly turn pale and flee the train? Indeed, why is that? I've been trying to figure it out myself. Look, you're drinking the very same tea right now. There's nothing wrong with the tea. Exactly, which means that was simply too frail. How could someone like that ever be worthy of someone as perfect as you? Well, when you put it that way, but if this keeps happening, when am I ever going to get married? Vera has been pressing me about it. We traveled for so long and I practically met every pure-blooded Domovoy noble in Snezhnaya. There's no need to worry, my lady, even if though disappointing me is all Snezhnaya let you down, I will always remember your side to take care of you. Having with me really does make me feel much more at ease. You say that is the greatest honor I could ask for. Okay, I'm not gonna talk to all of you. Well, it's basically the same thing. When they said people probably couldn't. Wow, there's a lot of people to talk to. Who? Only for a wonder. But immediately walks their thing, great enthusiasm, is silly, but seems to really like you.
We will arrive.
Sure.
If you wish to visit the plaza in front of the Poliarni Palace.
Yeah, but I'll take my own train. I can fast travel to my train. Go to train. Go to shooting range. Go to train. Oh, I have that here as well. Shadow Realm Analyzer. Of course I have a bar. We'll probably take some guests sometimes. Not hard now. Wasn't there? Ah, it's over there. Where's the thing? How do we... Hang on.
Take a break?
Yeah, show us that. But can I... What's this left here with some line? No. I can't really go up there, can I? With that. Prison, certain space denial, prison walls which are prison mirage that lasts for a short time, or at the same location when it vanishes, or prison mirage that will start like prison game, which will remain only if permanently. What does that do? Other travelers also appear in your world. Turn base, present field, addition activities. The foreign workbench. It's stronger, but it's still
How tiresome. Hm.
quick edit. Can I place the grappling hook here? Yeah, I still need another grappling hook.
Yeah.
There's something here. What's that? Prime ice cloud platform. But I can't really. This can be helpful for other people. Where do I... Is it enabled? Allow receiving, allow sending. Yeah, this may be helpful to people.
certainly went out of your way for this, didn't you? It's all yours. Yeah. Yeah.
What was that page? Intershooting range. Observe what? There's nothing on the table right now. Maybe we can boost something here after we collect some keepsakes from Snezhnaya. Ah, the other one. Farm menu. Disable. What can I? I think I just upgrade them actually. Ah, I can choose which one I want. Yeah, I suppose like first.
If you ever want to adopt a dog, come find me. I've got all kinds of breeds, and I know that any of them would be in good hands with you.
I can realize certain number of shadow wing drops. You will know more about Shadow Realm and gain increased mobility within. Strange liquefied substance left behind by a creature born within the Shadow Realm. Okay, yeah, it's a bit late. Okay, yeah, I think I'll stop here. The main story. I got a few, but yeah, I'm not gonna spend all of them now. One of those. Got some here as well. Yeah, let's paint them. Okay. They nice. Okay, so I guess this will be for their conquest.